Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. On March 10th, The Bachelor presented The Bachelor, The Women Tell All Special, and Sofia stole the show, albeit not for the proper reasons. Carolina was a prominent candidate early in the series, winning the performance challenge and earning a one-on-one meeting with Grant Ellis. However, as the season went, she caused conflict among the other candidates, earning her a villain edit. She frequently clashed with Rose Somk, Dina Lupanku, and other contestants on The Bachelor because of her attitude and inclination to blame herself. As a result, she started separating herself from the others. Even Grant began to notice Carolina's aloof demeanor during group dates and interactions with the other women. Her collapse was from losing sight of her objective on the competition and becoming overly focused on winning over the other participants. Finally, she was sent home in episode 5. Before she left, she appeared to have reconciled with Dina. However, in the Women Tell All special, her previous deeds reappeared, and many of the contestants she had harmed, including Dina, were ready to confront her. Carolina developed numerous enemies while battling for Grant's affections, including Rose and Dina. Carolina argued with Rose after she said that Grant had thought about her while dancing with Carolina. Carolina later informed Grant about it, making Rose appear awful. Rose justified her comment in the Women Tell All program, noting that Carolina had inquired and appeared unconcerned. Carolina confronted Grant, which was unexpected. The other contestants also approached Carolina, prompting her to declare, "I feel like you guys are the type of women who blame the other woman when your man is doing you dirty," startling everyone. Dina and Carolina initially supported and defended each other. The following week, Dina became irritated by Carolina's pranks. Though they reconciled before leaving the show, their dispute rekindled on TikTok. Carolina's previous activities were frequently the subject of discussion, and whenever she attempted to justify herself, another former contender would interrupt or cut her off. She continually requested not to be interrupted so she could tell her side of the story, which elicited an angry response from Carolina. However, it was evident that many of the women were too frustrated by her repeated twisting of events and refusal to accept responsibility to give her that opportunity. The host, Jesse Palmer, had to intervene several times to get back on course and move on from the heated debates. Carolina could only argue that Dina's video seemed like a personal attack, prompting her to retaliate, but Dina immediately shut her down. It wasn't until she grabbed the hot seat that she revealed why she approached Grant about Rose's comment. She said she just wanted to clear things up with him so she could continue her journey. She wasn't aiming to be one of The Bachelor's main villains, and she denied causing drama to harm Rose's prospects with Grant. However, the other finalists were doubtful of her rationale. Sofia from The Bachelor Women Tell All special on Disney+. Despite providing her side of the tale, Carolina continued to shift blame on the other ladies, pushing them to accept responsibility for their own acts. This includes The Bachelor Serafina Watkins' offensive statement regarding Zoe McGrady's outfit, despite the fact that Serafina had already apologized prior to Carolina bringing it up. Dina, on the other hand, was quick to criticize Carolina's alleged accountability for what happened to Rose, claiming that she never really apologized for her role in the incident. Rose confirmed Dina's story, saying Carolina only apologized for exposing her after The Bachelor's Lishagar confronted her about the consequences of her conduct. Instead of apologizing again, Carolina believed she had done enough and that Grant should also be held accountable for his role. Despite apologizing to Rose, she remained certain that she had been unfairly villainized, believing that no matter what she did, she was always wrong. Sofia's journey on The Bachelor had been tumultuous, filled with highs and lows that ultimately led to her exit in episode 5. However, her time in the spotlight was far from over, as the Women Tell All special gave her another chance to set the record straight, or at least attempt to. The special began with a montage of Carolina's most memorable moments on the show, highlighting both her successes and controversies. From winning the performance challenge early in the season to igniting drama with the other contestants, she had been one of the most talked about women of the season. As the clip ended, Jesse Palmer turned to Carolina with a knowing smile, ready to address the elephant in the room. "So, Carolina, watching that back, how do you feel?" Jesse asked. Carolina crossed her legs and took a deep breath before answering. "It's hard to watch because I know that's not who I really am. I think I got caught up in the environment and I made mistakes, but I also feel like a lot of things were taken out of context." The room buzzed with murmurs, and before Carolina could continue, Rose Sonk leaned forward in her seat. "Out of context?" Rose scoffed. "You went out of your way to tell Grant that I was thinking about him while he was dancing with you. That wasn't out of context, that was calculated." Carolina turned to face Rose directly. "I was just trying to be honest. You made that comment, and it stuck with me." "Because I was joking," Rose shot back. "You made it seem like I was plotting something when I wasn't." Dino Lupanku nodded in agreement. "Carolina, you have a habit of twisting things to make yourself look better. Even when we had our falling out, you acted like you were the victim when you were the one stirring the pot." Jesse raised his hand to settle the tension. "Let's take a step back. Carolina, can you clarify what your intention was when you spoke to Grant about Rose's comment?" Carolina sighed. "I wanted to clear the air. I thought if I didn't bring it up, it would be something that could cause more tension later. I wasn't trying to sabotage Rose." Rose shook her head, visibly frustrated. "That's exactly what you did. You knew how it would look." The audience gasped as Carolina turned defensive. "You're all acting like I was the only one playing the game. We were all trying to win Grant's heart. Why am I the only one being called out for it?" Dina folded her arms. "Because you did it in a way that hurt people. You didn't just compete, you manipulated situations to benefit yourself." Jesse intervened once more. "Carolina, you also had a falling out with Dina that seemed to rekindle on social media. Can you walk us through what happened?" Carolina exhaled sharply. "Dina made a TikTok shading me. I felt attacked, so I responded." Dina rolled her eyes. "I wasn't shading you. I was speaking my truth about what happened on the show. You took it personally because you refused to take accountability." The room fell silent as Jesse turned to the other women. "How do the rest of you feel about Carolina's role in the season?" Liz Shagar spoke up. "Honestly, Carolina, you did yourself no favors. You constantly deflected and never really owned up to anything." Carolina clenched her jaw. "I have owned up to things. I apologized to Rose. After I confronted you," Lisha corrected. "There's a difference between being sorry and being sorry you got caught." The discussion grew even more heated as Serafino Watkins brought up an incident Carolina had referenced earlier in the night. "Carolina, you dragged me for something I already apologized for. Why bring it up again if not to deflect from your own actions?" Carolina threw her hands up in frustration. "Because people keep acting like I'm the only one who messed up. Why is it okay for everyone else to make mistakes but not me?" Thanks for watching. If you likes this video, do not forget to subscribe my channel and do not miss any update.